morning.
Good morning.
Jai Sri Ram. Buddha will be with you. I said Buddha will be with you. And then I don't know what's the greeting for Buddhists. So how do you greet?
I think he's Christian.
No, he's Buddhist.
Oh.
In Sri Lanka we call Ayubowan.
I?
It's difficult.
No. If it would have been easy, I would not have asked you to repeat it.
Ayu,
Uh-huh.
that's easy.
Are you?
Bo,
Bo?
one.
One. Okay. Are you Bo one?
Yes.
What does it mean?
That's mean like it's a greeting.
No, but it has a meaning.
Uh,
Ayu would be age,
yes.
right?
Yes.
Bo one would be have a long
That's
life.
like you said Salam Alaikum, like blessing.
Okay.
Kind of that. So we blessed with
So what does Bo one mean?
what's it? It's a more.
Like-
It's like a health, wealth, and this.
Okay. So all of that.
Yeah.
So you have-
more life.
So like in Sanskrit you have Ayushman Bhava,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So Ayu Bo one.
Yeah.
Right. So Ayu Bo one.
Okay.
Okay, good. So, how many of us are already on the path? Good. All of us should be on the path. The path to become great. Good. And each one of us, as I've told you, has the tools within you, okay, to become great. You already are great, you just need to let it shine out for the whole world to see. I have shared with you the core traits that are there in everyone who's great, okay? I will not spoon feed you. I'll give you guidance. I will give you pointers. It is your responsibility. It is not your job. It is your responsibility to research about it, read about it, and make it your own. Okay? Clear?
Yeah.
Right. Now, that is the greater circle of life that we talked about. Now we are talking about specifically our professional responsibilities, wherein we are all, sales professionals in the real estate vertical here in Dubai. Okay? Yesterday we discussed and shared a small portion of that, which is a requirement for today's sales circles or real estate circles, wherein we make how to make good videos. As well as we discussed on what is required to do a listing, because you have a great video, you can share it on social media portals. However, listing your properties also gets you leads. Now, we'll discuss. We are organized. Right? We are organized. Our day, there are things which are under our control. What time we sleep, what time we wake up, what do we do after waking up, all of that is under our control. Now, to make sales, to sell something, you need to have two things. What do you need? Shaz.
To sell something, you have to good communication.
Okay?
For
Faiz,
conversation.
किसी चीज को बेचने के लिए आपके पास क्या होनी चाहिए? दो चीजें हैं जो कि एसेंशियल हैं, बाकी सारा हो ना हो, दो चीजें तो बहुत जरूरी है.
Communication,
वो तो उन्होंने बोल दिया.
knowledge.
Okay?
Can you repeat the question?
Sure. To sell something, you need to have two things which are very essential.
Knowledge.
Okay? He said knowledge, he said communication. What else? Just one word. If you are not able to get onto the next word, say that word again, whatever is coming to your mind right now. Knowledge. You're stuck on knowledge, we'll come to that. Noor. किसी भी चीज को बेचने के लिए दो चीज बहुत जरूरी होती है, उसके बिना आप उस चीज को बेच नहीं सकते हैं.
Body language.
Okay. प्रसाद.
Confidence.
Confidence.
Sir, to that knowledge, or I believe that
एक चीज बोलिए.
बेशकर मतलब
वो तो छोड़िए. एक चीज बोलिए, किसी भी चीज को बेचने के लिए दो चीज बहुत जरूरी होती है, एसेंशियल होती है, उसके बिना आप उस चीज को नहीं बेच सकते। क्या होनी चाहिए? Okay. All of that is non-essential. To sell anything, you need to have that thing to sell, and you need to have someone who wants to buy that product. These are the two things which are critical, essential. Without that, you cannot do shit about it. You have the whole product knowledge of Dubai Hills Estate. You have great communication skills. Okay? You have everything else, but you don't have a property in Dubai Hills Estate to sell, and you don't have a buyer to buy that property. Can you sell it?
No.
Right. So, you need to have the product to sell, and you need to have a buyer or client who's interested in buying that product. Now, our product is real estate. Okay? In the broader context, we are the product. Okay? We are providing a service from our product to find that property and give it to someone else. That's the broader context. But to focus on, specifics, property to sell, someone interested in buying it. These are two essentials. Now, so we have product and we have a buyer. So you have these. How do you get them? Okay. How do you get the product? How do you get a buyer?
How do you get a buyer? Leads, source,
What source?
phone calls, connections,
Mm-hmm.
social media,
Mhm.
all of the tools.
Right. So if you're organized, that is how you will get these things. Okay? Both of them. The product as well as the one who's interested in buying that product. So you have oldest in the arsenal of everyone, cold calling. And cold calling, as the name suggests, is just that. You pick up the phone book, you pick up a list, and you just call people. You tell them, you know what, Mr. XXXXX or Miss YYYYY, I'm calling from XYZ, and are you interested in buying a property in Dubai? Or I believe that it is a very great time to invest in Dubai. Would you be interested? Okay? That is what cold calling essentially is. Cold calling. It is still one of the most effective tools for real estate sales globally. Okay? Still one of the most effective tools. Some of the best realtors in the world, including me, cold call every day. Now, it is not necessary that you do not know the cold calling person. Remember this. A contact becomes a cold contact if you haven't touched base with them for more than a year. So even if that person is in your phone book, if you haven't touched base with them for more than a year, then it's a cold contact, completely cold contact. So when you call them, it will take some time for them to recall who are you. That is a cold call as well. But the coldest, as in Siberia level coldest, is just pick up a database, pick up a phone book, and just call. And keep calling. And keep calling and keep calling and keep calling. listen to the abuse, listen to the phone calls getting disconnected. Thankfully, nowadays mostly we call on mobile phones. The only thing you hear is tong, 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 tong. I remember those days when people literally used to bang their hand phones down on you. The old phones. I've done that type of code. And people have banned the phones on me, and I moved on to the next one, and 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 the next one. I have made 700 calls in a day, every day, for nearly 1.5 years. 700 calls, 5 days a week, for nearly 1.5 years.
How long was the day?
Hmm?
How long
9
was
hours.
it? 9 hours.
So, if I can do it, you can do it. There are tools available wherein you can just upload the whole database in to the system and just follow. However, in Dubai, cold calling is illegal. Right? So, I am stating this on record that do not cold call in Dubai. Okay? Second is in current market, email marketing. After telephone, there was a short time when you had pagers and all that. Didn't work out a lot. Okay. And right around when mobile phones were picking up, for your information, mobile phones are nearly 50 years old now. As in 1973 is when mobile phones were first invented. Okay, the first practical use of mobile phone was done in 1973. So a round of applause for mobile phone. 50 years celebration of mobile phone. And so, great tool for us, makes our life easier a lot. But right around that time, when mobile phones were picking up, emails were the rage. Hotmail at one point in time was crazy. Microsoft acquired it more than 20 years ago for $800 million. That was the only success of Sabir Bhatia. After that, he could not create anything else that reached that level. But yes, 20 years ago, $800 million was a big amount. To give you the perspective, Yahoo at that time was worth around $20 billion. At one point in time, Yahoo was worth more than $80 billion. There was a company we wanted to buy Yahoo, and they made an offer of, I think so, if I'm not wrong, $40 billion, and Yahoo said we don't want to sell. That is another module wherein you need to be aware when to sell yourself, or when to sell yourself when you are on a high, so that your value does not go down. And then right now Yahoo is worth about $2.3, $2.4 billion. That's it. So, email marketing. Again, there are tools available. Go online with MailChimp. There are n number of, now with AI coming in, you have so many tools available to properly format a mail and send it out. Email marketing, the strike rate is very low, somewhere around 0.01%. So if you send out 1 million mails, 1 million mails, chances are that 10 people will respond to you. And out of those 10 people, you will then have maybe 1 or 2 who will buy. However, there is an interesting fact about email marketing. That is this. The 10 people who will respond to you, they are genuinely interested in what you are offering. That is the beauty of email marketing. They are actually interested in what you are selling or whatever you are offering. Because of the spam emails that are happening, and then on a daily basis, just go ahead and register your email on any of, create a dummy email and register it on any marketing ad that you see, especially on a website which does affiliate marketing. Okay? Within a week, your inbox will have thousands of emails. Thousands. At the end of the month, your inbox will be full. If you do not mark those emails as spam, it has a geometric progression level craziness to it. It will just keep percolating further and further and further and further into the marketing machine, global marketing, digital marketing machine. It will just keep on spreading to everyone. I know a few companies who have 10,000, 15,000 domains registered just for Dubai's real estate. Every project that gets launched in Dubai, every project, I don't care whether it is a small developer or a big developer, as soon as the project brief happens, there are microsites and domains which get registered like crazy. Like crazy. Companies are sitting there, whosoever you're working with, especially the big ones, the Pixels and the others of the market, they have people, domain experts who are sitting there just registering domains like crazy. And especially with domain registrars offering bulk rates to their premium customers, wherein they are spending $1 or $1.50, even 0.99 cents, $0.99 to register a website or a domain. Even if you register 10,000 domains, it's $10,000. And the returns, crazy. Riz, how many email addresses do you think there would be in this world right now? Give me a wild number. I don't want you to say I don't know. I want you to give me a wild number. Just a wild number. Go as wild as your imagination can go.
50 billion. 50 billion.
50 billion? Okay. Laksh.
100 million. 100 billion.
He is more near to the mark. There are more than 100 billion email addresses registered in the world. From private to Gmail to Yahoo to AOL to corporate email addresses. So even if you send out 1 million mails every day, how much time will it take, Riz, to send out 100 billion emails?
Yes.
Again, let's calculate. 1 year, 365 million emails. 1 year, 365 million emails. 10 years, 3.65 billion emails. 100 years, 36.5 billion emails. 3 centuries is what it will take if you send out 1 million emails every day. 1 million emails every day if you send out, it will take you 3 centuries to reach all the email addresses that are registered today in this world. Now, you send out 1 million emails every day, 10 people will respond. And these 10 people are genuinely interested in the product. 10 into 365 is how much?
3650.
3,650 leads. People interested in buying the product. So do not let go of that email marketing utilization. Then coming to mobile phones, SMS marketing still works. Depending upon the market situation, it keeps fluctuating, but still a lower number than email marketing. Use it more for knowledge sharing and brand awareness. Let it work on a trickle marketing effect. The customers will come more slowly than email, because no one, at least I know my SMS inbox. Okay, there are more than 1,000 plus SMSs still unread. Okay, but once in a blue moon, I look at, when I'm going through my SMSs, I see something interesting, I click.
These numbers you're referring to, something, are these marketing numbers for real estate?
Yes. These are marketing numbers for real estate.
Real estate only.
I'm talking only real estate, guys. You know, for different products, different services, these numbers will keep changing.
Sure.
Okay, so let's focus. As I told you, I'm from a very wide, continent, globe spanning ocean. I am now restricting you to a mountain spring of real estate only. Okay. All right. Good. SMS marketing. Create it for brand awareness, for marketing, just pushing your brand out there. Leads will come, but extremely slow. Extremely slow. And especially in Dubai market, they are like next to nothing for actual lead generation. However, they are good for brand awareness, for servicing your clients. You have a holiday homes in our company. We can just push it out to our clients. Any client who comes in, they can get a WhatsApp message, they can also get an SMS. That welcome to Tesla Property or Tesla Vacation Homes. I hope your stay is great with us. If you have any queries or concerns, please click on this link and register your query or concern. That's it. Repetitive. You got to hammer your brand into the prospective clients, future clients' mind. Why do companies spend so much on ads, television, social media, everywhere? Why do they do that? It's the brand recall. There is a famous quote that I always use, and I'll share it with you. Remember this is applicable everywhere. If it is the brand that does not sell, it is the cheapest that will sell. If it is the brand that does not sell, it is the cheapest that will sell. So if someone is not buying an Omniarch or an Emar or a Nakhil, if they say that it is, I don't think so, I can afford it, then they will go and find the cheapest in JVC, JVT or anywhere else and buy that. All of you have experienced it. Those of you who have been in the market for whatever product you have been before real estate or even in real estate. When you are trying to convince a prospective client for, let's say, the new, what is your pitch? So ER is a premium product. However, the investment that you want to make, in that investment, I think so the new will be the best. You're not telling him that you are cheap. However, subconsciously and you consciously have judged that this guy is ready to spend only this much. That same property, if you buy it from EMI, it will be 30, 40, 50, maybe 100% more expensive than what you would get from the new, what you would get from Oro 24, or any third-rate developer, fourth-grade developer, who's a first-time developer, who is just making an economic product. Okay? So if it is a brand that will not sell, it is the cheapest that will sell. That is why my first module, we spent the whole week, I want you to build your brand. Otherwise, there are brokers, there are investment advisors, there are consultants in the market, which I have already shared with you. There's this Chinese broker whom I know in the market. She sold roughly around 35 million dirham product for a 10,000 dirham commission. I had that offer. I said no. And I had a 10 times offer than that lady. They wanted me to, they wanted to pay me just 100,000 dirhams. They said that whatever commission, it was an off-plan sale, whatever commission is coming from the developer, we want full cashback, you keep 10,000. 7% was the commission. 7 3 is 21, 7 5 is 35. 2.5 million dirhams commission. They wanted me to keep 100,000. Rest they said give us cash back with a check and a company check for that. I said no, thank you. And they found a cheaper broker who was ready to work for 10,000. So I was not able to sell my brand. And to some people, you will not be able to sell your brand. Forget it. An Aston Martin is not for everyone else. A Bugatti is not for everyone else. Let them go with the Toyotas and the Kias and the Changshan, Hongqi and all that. Let them go with that. You are the Ferraris, you are the Bugattis, you are the Lamborghinis, you are the Aston Martins, you are the Range Rovers of this market. Believe in that, and you will attract people who want Lamborghinis, who want Bugattis, and who want Aston Martins, who want Range Rovers, who want Rolls Royce. That's what you are. Attract that. Let go the Toyotas and the Kias, let them go. They're good cars. They're great cars. Very economical, very inexpensive, very good fuel economy. Okay? But when you are building a rocket, when you are building a Rolls Royce, you do not think about what? Fuel economy. You do not think about cheap parts. You think about creating the best, the greatest. Okay? So SMS marketing is done. The biggest thing happening right now is what?
Social media.
Fish. Social media. That covers everything. From WhatsApp to Instagram, TikTok, to Twitter, to Facebook, to LinkedIn, everything. Websites. Even websites, especially the property portals, are now actually, from my perspective, a social media platform. Because companies are allowing their clients to interact with each other on the portals. You don't want your clients going off from your portal, so you allow discussions to happen on your portal. You are posting your company's blogs on your portal. You are sharing information about the market on the portal. You do not want your clients moving away from there. What you want is a Facebook strategy wherein if a prospective client, a current client comes onto your portal, he or she stays there and gets as much knowledge as possible from your portal. Look at the portals of Horse and Horse, FAM, okay? Driven Properties, Deja Vu, Sotheby's,
Really like.
Lux Habitat. They have everything happening on their website. There's no more a website, it's a complete portal. there are portions accessible to their existing clients which allow them to rent their properties, create ijaris, everything online. They do not even want their clients to be going to the Tarkisi website. They do not want them to be using any other app than their own website or their own app. So once you become a client of Horse and Horse or you become a client of Lux Habitat Sotheby's, you get a separate link altogether with your login ID and password. And you can do you have all the information about your assets, you have all the information about what to do with your assets, what is the status of your assets, everything is there. It's a private access. Why? You want to create a moat around your client. You want them to enjoy your services, give the best services. However, you do not want your competitors to come on to that. So you create a moat around it. Everything about real estate. You want it financed, we'll get it done. You want it renovated, we'll get it done. You want the maintenance done, we will get it done. You have issues with the building maintenance companies, we will manage it for you. Everything. They are providing 360 services to the client. So, social media. You need to create your presence. First module, use all the tips and tricks that you can learn about each and every personality trait, each and every core growth area, and build up your brand. Push yourself out there. Be shameless about it. Completely shameless. Don't give a flying fuck and a duck fuck about what is anyone else is going to think about. Oh my God, this guy is doing real estate. Just do it. That is all I can tell you. Don't wait for it. Do not think about it. I keep saying this to a number of people. English is not the barometer on which you judge your capability. It is just another skill in your arsenal. That is all it is. It is just a language. If you have fabulous English, spoken skills, written skills, great. If you don't have it and you want to build it, build it. But your native language, the language on which you were nurtured, you were nursed, that you got with your mother's milk, okay? It is rooted deep in you. Your emotions will flourish and shine when you make a video or a post in that native language. And Dubai is a place where everyone across the world is investing. How do we sit? Matters. How do we sit? How do we sit?
Open arms.
How do we sit?
Open arms.
Yes. Let everything come to you. Okay, those of you who believe in mudras, I'll share an image with you. Okay, you want to sit with the hand mudras, sit with the hand mudras. There are mudras which actually I believe in them. I don't have faith in them, but I believe in them from a medical perspective. From a physiological perspective, I know that yes, there are nerve endings which, when stimulated, actually stimulate the brain to be more receptive to information and knowledge. Okay? So, if you believe in mudras, learn those mudras, use those mudras wherever you are sitting, depending upon the situation. Use those hand positions and you will see your brain function increase. Your mind will be more receptive, your mind will be more activated. Because you are giving, when you sit in a mudra, okay, this is one of the most powerful mudras that you can sit in. Okay, this is the less powerful, this is the more powerful. With your fingers inside, your shahadat ki ungli touching your other index finger and your thumbs pressing towards each other. This is the most powerful, this is less, this is lesser. Okay, so depending upon the situation, this is one of the mudras. There are a total of 12 mudras that you can use while sitting, standing, wherever you are. And these are mudras that are used by a lot of very successful people while they are having their discussions, when they are meeting, even when they are standing. They won't stand like this. They won't stand like this. This is you telling to the world, fuck off, I don't want to talk to you. Okay? I'll share that image of mudras with descriptions of what they can do for you or what they are purported to do for you. Use them if you feel comfortable. But do not stand like this. If you are in a meeting, stand like this. This is also a mudra. This is a very weak form of the mudra, but this is also. But you want to stand like this. You want to stand like this, depending upon the situation. If you use them, your nerve endings are stimulated, your mind becomes activated. Great. We have a whole team for you. Utilize them. Okay? They are sharing knowledge with you as a group, they are sharing knowledge with you as individuals. Okay? Learn from them. If you already know it, share it. The best way to refresh your knowledge, to fine-tune your knowledge, is to train someone else. I started training from the 3rd month of my first job ever. First job ever. I was 19 and a half, and the new joinee who came in, I trained him or her. Him and her. There are 3 of them. Okay? So I trained them. On whatever I knew, I trained them. Openly. Train them. Train your colleagues. If you think that you know something, go out and share it. About your skills. Share it with them. Share it openly. Because every time you will share, what you are doing is, that knowledge might have gone to the storage space of your mind. You might not be utilizing it completely. There might be things that are there in your knowledge store, which when you start training will come out. Your brain will make new connections because of the new information and knowledge that you have collected. So, train people. Use social media. It is one of the best tools to get what? Leads. Whether it's a seller or a buyer. Both. Because to make sales, what do you need?
Seller and buyer.
You need a product to sell and someone who's interested in buying. Last and very important, my spelling is gone to hell right now, so I don't know what it looks like, but it means referral, by the way. That word is supposed to be referral, okay? This is your network. Your past, your present, and your future. Okay? And very important to this source is networking. We'll talk about this tomorrow. Okay? Talk about this tomorrow. Referral networks or referral leads are the strongest leads you can get in this, or for that matter, any market. There is a friend of mine back in India, Captain Vipul Chaudhary, is an Air Force captain. The way he works is this. He'll walk up to Yogi, they'll tell Yogi, what are you doing? Yogi will say, you know what, I am in an airline working right now, I'm a cabin crew, I'm the supervisor for the flights. Okay, great. So how much do you make? Yogi will say, a decent amount of money. I make around 50 lakhs a year. I'm talking Indian rupees. Or maybe a crore a year. Plus I fly around the world. Fantastic, Yogi. Use this trick. Even if you know that someone across to you is talking shit compared to what you're going to offer to them, always appreciate what they are saying. Always appreciate what they are saying. Great. You know what, Yogi? How would you like to make a crore every month while you are still flying and in your job? What if I offered this to you, Shaz? You continue doing whatever you're doing, okay, which you're great at. Okay? I'm offering you free money. Without any investment from you, without any investment, because most of the people, they want you to invest something. Without any money from you, okay, I'll need a little bit of your time. Whenever you're free, take a look at your phone book, and I want you to identify 100 people who you think, because of your interactions, have money. Whether they want to spend it, whether they want to invest it, I don't care. Take a look at your phone book and give me those names. Send it via email. I will sign an agreement with you. Okay? That these numbers are coming from Yogi, and any closure that I do on that, 25% of that will be of Yogi. Captain Vipul Chaudhary, over the last 9 years, has closed a total of 3,800 crores worth of sales in the Delhi NCR region, generating roughly around 160 crores in revenue. And 25% of that is gone to his people or referrals. So when he calls that person up, who's there in that list of 100, okay, he says that, you know what, Shaz gave me a number, and my name is this, can we meet? And he flies all the way across India to meet. Doesn't matter whether you have said yes or no. Flies at his expense to meet you. That is the level of commitment he has. And that is the level of work he will do for you. And despite that, he pays you 25%. That is one way to work. If you're talking about referral networks, go out. As I said, shameless. Tell your people, I am in real estate. I am doing this. Let's talk. Let's meet. Strongest, the most powerful leads you will ever get. And then once you have created that opportunity and capitalized on that opportunity, ask them for more. Immediately. You know what? You've done it. Do you think you might have 5 or 10 people who could be interested? Yes. Increase it. You will reach a point in your life where you will need a personal assistant to handle your calls. You will need an admin to do your listings. and you will need IT guy to manage your websites and social media. You have all of that already available. All that you need to do is just go out and get it done. Thank you.
Hello?
All right, guys, anyone want to grab a cigarette, have breakfast?